Still an unanswered question from women today. Why do women, instead of wearing more clothes, they wear less clothes when they say they're scared of what men may do to them?
Choose the bear. I choose the bear.
Hey beautiful people, how you are doing today? It's your girl Destiny here and welcome to my channel. How you are doing? Hope you guys are doing great. So today's video is a video of a grown man, a grown black man who came on the internet asking women the question that why do we say we are scared of men and yet we still go ahead and wear less clothes, and that he doesn't think that we're scared of men and all that. And this has struck the entire conversation of women dressing modestly, being conserved, or women not wearing clothes so that they don't get harassed or being sexually assaulted or abused by any man. And this has struck the entire conversation because this man later on came back to say, he said what he said, that if women wear more clothes, they will no longer be in danger, and that he's telling women to wear more clothes because he's trying to protect women. So let me know down in the comment section, do you think that because women wear less clothes, that's why they are being in danger when it comes to men? Or you think that women with more clothes are not in danger with men? Please go down in the comment section and share your thought, okay? So we're going to check out the video, people's response to it, and his response to people's response, because some people were calling him a predator too. Some people support him, some people are calling him a predator. So let's go check it out and then we'll come back and talk more.
There's still an unanswered question from women today. Why do women, instead of wearing more clothes, they wear less clothes when they say they're scared of what men may do to them? I mean, seriously, I need answers. I still haven't got one yet. If you're afraid of inappropriate things with another male, which you know less clothes attract these type of men, and you still go and wear less clothes, is you really afraid? I don't know what's going on. I still haven't got an answer yet. I get a deflection like, well, men should keep their hands to themselves. Well, we know that. I think men also shouldn't rob me when I have money here sticking out my pocket. But we live in a world, right? So please explain that to me, y'all. Why do they wear even less clothes when they're so afraid? Guy like me that's telling a lot of women to put some clothes on.
You're a predator. You're a whole entire predator. You're weird. Let me ask you a question. So, what about teenagers and small children who are constantly wearing hoodies and sweatpants, and they're wearing shorts and tank tops? What about them? What about them? Because they get all the time too, if not more than grown ass women. What about them? What about them? What was your target audience for your post? I don't understand where this is coming from. Your insecurities or lack thereof, you literally putting it on the internet and you coming off mad predatory, bro. This is weird. Like you giving me the heebie-jeebies. Ladies, stay away from this one. Keep your kids away from this one. If there's anyone even dating this man remotely in real life, stay away from him. Stay far away from him. If there's any women in your freaking family, stay away from this guy. He's weird.
So there's still an unanswered question from women today. Why do women, instead of wearing more clothes...
Hey, great nephew. Let me see if I can answer this question for you. Any female saying she's afraid of how certain men look at her because of her dress, what she has on, but yet she still takes off more clothing and she still reveals more. She is not afraid. She's not afraid because fear will make you go put some clothes on. Simple as that. It's a lie. She lying. She not scared. She not scared at all. If she was, she'd go put some clothes on as not to attract that type of attention. Simple.
Explain that to me, y'all. Why do they wear even less clothes when they're so afraid?
Good morning, good morning. This is how the nasty uncles and the creepy cousins find each other online, and you can't convince me otherwise. No, seriously, because it's a formula at this point, and here's how I think it goes. Follow me for a second. A man creates a video and waits. It gains traction. He pins it to his profile because the billboard needs to be front and center. In the comments of those videos, there's always men who agree a little too hard. And so what if they all end up in each other's DMs going, yeah, you speaking facts, bro? What if somebody drops a link to a private group chat where everybody shares the same mindset? Memes start being shared. Then images start being shared. Then videos start being shared. So then after circulating this illegal material inside this group chat just to make sure that people aren't cops, then we start asking for people's locations. Then somebody in Atlanta or Houston says, hey, I heard it's a party this weekend. It's going to be lit with a couple of devil emojis at the end. So now we've gone from the comments to a private chat to a physical location. Maybe at that physical location, there's party drinks and party favors and women. Or girls, because maybe they're of age, maybe they're not. Party is full of the men from the group chat who have the same mindset, who probably want to party with 16 and 17-year-olds anyway. Maybe there's more people to party with upstairs. Maybe there are some girls, some guys, maybe they're of age, maybe they're not, maybe they're passed out drunk. So now when the men from the group chat walk upstairs with their pants already half down, they know they're safe to do so. They're all confused as to why a woman would be afraid if she's dressed like that. Yeah, this is how they find each other, I'm right. Because in my line of work, my question is always, who is your audience? And whenever I see a video like this, all I want to know is who you talking to. Especially for a black man. As a black man, you really should be embarrassed to actually have this opinion, right? The police been cracking your homeboy's head against the sidewalk for much less than what they were wearing. You do get it. You're just pretending you don't. And why would you do that? Unless you a coon who's tap dancing for massa for the internet money, who would need to know that you don't believe that women are really afraid of men? Who would need to hear you as a man imply that you're okay with women being under certain circumstances simply because no one has given you a logical reason not to be? The only people who would need to know that are men with the same predilection as you. I hope I'm wrong, but I know I'm not. I know that the proper authorities and the anti-trafficking organizations are absolutely monitoring videos like that because y'all not slick.
They wear less clothes when they said they're scared of what men may do to them.
I can see from the comment to likes ratio and reading through that you have already been schooled in the comment section. But you are asking the wrong people. You need to be asking and men who harm women why they do what they do. Even they will tell you. They've done studies on this. They have questioned men in prison who have harmed women and children. They don't do it because they saw a bikini or they saw a crop top or a pair of shorts. It's about power and control and dominance and the fact that women and girls have been dehumanized and degraded to the point that we are seen as expendable. Has nothing to do with clothing. And every time somebody brings up clothing, all you are doing is taking accountability away from the perpetrator and placing blame on the victim. We need to stop doing that. The only person responsible when it occurs is 100%. There's no 80, 20, 70, 30. 100% of blame is on the. There's no excuses to be made, and any that men try to make in defense of other men. These are known as myths. They perpetuate grape culture. They allow this harm to continue. You are apologizing for the behavior of men by bringing these excuses up. We don't think about our clothing when we leave the house in relation to a fear of men. We could be fully clothed and still have a fear of men. Because we know that clothing doesn't matter. And the minute that you accept that, you might start calling out men who make excuses. And then maybe we'll have a more robust reporting system within the police. Maybe our justice system has an opportunity to change. But while society thinks this way, and jurors are made up of normal everyday people in society who might perpetuate myths like you, I'm pretty sure victims.
Why do women, instead of wearing more clothes, they wear less clothes when they said they're scared of what men may do to them. I mean, seriously, I need answers. I still haven't got one yet. If you're afraid of inappropriate things with another,
Did you guys know that there is an art installation that is put on every year? I'm not sure who started it or where it was started, but it's most cities and states now have their own exhibits that they put on. I've been to one, and it was probably one of the most hurtful things I've seen that wasn't supposed to be graphic, but in a way it was extremely graphic. So if you don't know what the exhibit is, so when survivors of sexual assault disclose their stories, they are often asked, "What are you wearing?" As if their clothing choice determines their consent. The "What Were You Wearing" exhibit, an international survivor art installation, fights back against the myths by displaying recreations of clothing survivors were wearing when they were. I'm gonna show y'all a couple pieces of the clothing that these women were wearing when they were assaulted, since he wants to know so badly why women don't just cover up to prevent this from happening to them. So these are clearly some below the knee shorts, or knickerbockers as we used to call them, or capri pants, and like a t-shirt. She's a mom. She's probably running errands, taking her kids to the park in this type of outfit. Was she trying to get the attention of a man with this outfit? What about this outfit? Full jeans, a tank top, it appears to be underneath, and a flannel shirt. Was she looking for a man's attention? Probably something we all wear. Leggings and a t-shirt. On your day-to-day, gonna go grab a cup of coffee, gonna go to the gym, something. And before I post the next one, I'm going to say trigger warning. I'm going to say trigger warning. I think this outfit hurt me the most, because I think we have all had that mentality in our head. Like, even when it comes to little girls, you try not to dress your daughters in like crop tops or little short shorts, or anything too revealing. And this is the outfit I would put my daughters in. Monsters are monsters. That man is a monster. That man that I'm stitching is a monster, because why would you pose this question? And then he had a follow-up video.
a lot of y'all women is not scared of men. Y'all do the total opposite to get men's attention. Y'all purposely do that.
So I'm guessing the whole thing he's trying to portray, or whatever he claims he's doing, another creator had stitched him, and she said that men that post videos like this are looking for like-minded men, because he made that video and he stitched it to the top of his page. Men, and she is so right, men like that are looking for like-minded men, because men and women, they're looking for like-minded men and women, because there were also women that stitched him that were basically in agreement about, you know, dressing appropriately, dressing modestly, and things of that nature, when in reality, it does not matter how modest you dress. I don't care if I'm walking down the street butt boogie. That does not give someone the right to assault me. And he's like, I'm not saying it does. I'm just saying that if you were scared of men, then you wouldn't do that. And then, okay. And then what do you tell the woman who took that into consideration, who took all the precautions, all the steps that y'all love to scream at the top of y'all lungs? Well, we know that men aren't safe, but just to be safe. What do you say to the woman who took all the precautions and it still happens to her? What? Then what? Then what's the excuse? Then how do you blame her for going outside? Then it's going to be her fault because she should have never gone outside where men can see her and have the opportunity to assault her. Because he's like, well, it would be my fault if I got robbed because I was walking around with money in my pocket. People get robbed and they're not showing money. Like, thieves thief or steal. Thieves steal. Assault. And by y'all even having this conversation or saying stuff like that, like, is not only is victim blaming on a whole nother level, but like that creator said, I wish I remembered her name. I can't remember her name. They are looking for their brethren. They are looking for other men that think like them. They are looking for their network. It's essentially the black web or the dark web in the open. Because in his second video, he's essentially saying that women are the dangerous ones. How he came to that conclusion, you got me.
Yeah, these comments getting out of control. It makes no sense. I don't know what's going on with y'all. Y'all bring y'all past issues and put it on this thing. Y'all need to go get some therapy or something. I don't know what's going on. I really need somebody with a piece of sense in their brain to really answer this for me. So you have a guy like me that's telling a lot of women to put some clothes on to protect themselves from the men that they say that they're scared of, right? And then they say, this man need to be on watch. He's dangerous because he told us to put some clothes on. Then you got the guys that's caping for y'all saying, well, it don't matter what clothes you wear, guys.
Exactly.
Do what you do. And y'all don't question those guys? Is this world really that backwards? So the guy that tell y'all to put clothes on need to be on watch. And the other ones that say, don't worry about putting anything on, they don't need to be on watch. Is y'all really... And then, like I said, the deflection is bad because I never mentioned about what happened in y'all past. Y'all talking about things from when y'all was a baby and stuff. I'm talking about today. If you're afraid of men today, why not wear more clothes? I know that a lot of y'all understand it, but y'all just want to live y'all lifestyle because y'all like doing what y'all want to do. So I'm just putting it out there that y'all are lying. Y'all don't like the fact that I called y'all out because y'all lying about y'all afraid of men. But y'all lying. And once again, it don't add up. I'm telling y'all to put clothes on, and I'm the one that need to be on watch. But then you got a bunch of guys that made responses to this video and all these comments telling y'all women to do whatever y'all want. Y'all free to do. That's not dangerous? Y'all don't see that? And the same question that I keep asking people that they keep on going around. When have a man ran from you because you have less clothes on? Y'all know the answer. So quit it. Put some clothes on. I'm gonna stick with it. Put clothes on if you're scared of these men. And I'm not changing it. Put some clothes on. These children don't need to be seeing you with this. These no good men. So put clothes on. And I'm not changing it for nobody. What the heck? Talking about your past. You can't put clothes on in your past. Put it on today. You want to protect yourself? Put your clothes on. Watch where you're going. Watch the areas. Stop going clubbing at night. Stop going places by yourself. Do y'all not know when a man is trying to protect y'all? Or y'all just scared of all men for real?
Like a man trying to protect who? Like, it's really pissing me off because is it that he's dumb or he's a predator? I don't know which of them. But I think I'll pick he's a predator. Anyway, guys, please go down in the comment section and share your thoughts. Love to know what you think about this conversation down in the comment section. But as always, please keep it respectful. You're on this channel. We're allowed to disagree, but we'll do it in a very respectful way. We're here to just have conversation. We don't tussle here, okay? But I think I'm going to tussle with this man right here. So talking about how women should put on more clothes and how this is a way to protect women. Oh, how about you tell men to be a decent human being so that you don't have to protect women? What about that? Because this type of men are like, oh, well, I'm trying to look out for you guys. I'm trying to protect you guys. Where have we, like, how are we going to click it on this man's head that it does not matter what you wear? If a man wants to harm you, he will harm you. We've seen it in cultures where the women covers head to toe. They're still great. We've seen it in culture where the women... I shared the story a couple of days ago of how I was sexually assaulted by a lecturer of mine while I was in the university. And I said it in that video that I had no form of relationship in my department because I didn't want to be seen, even though I was the tiniest little girl. I didn't have, like, I was the tiniest. You guys already know I look already way younger. Just imagine me in my 19, 18, 19, 20, how young I look. Imagine a lecturer having an eye for somebody that looks like that somebody that is a child. I didn't wear any exposed clothes while I was on campus. I didn't have friends to say, oh, okay, because of the type of clique, oh, she makes herself very noticeable in class. Because that was the first thing when I was about going to the university. That was the first thing, like, as you go to this university, those are some of the lectures I got. As you go to this university, I know you're a very outspoken person, very playful person, but while you're on campus, keep a low head so that you don't get noticed by your lecturers. That was a tip, the advice I was given why I just got to the university. And even though I did that, I still got sexually harassed by a lecturer. Make it make sense. This lecturer even did it immediately after we left his house where his wife and kids are. Where I greeted them, they offered me drink. Immediately we drove out of that place saying we were going back to school, to the campus. He started his sexual harassment. So how are we going to tell this man? And what was I wearing? What was I wearing? I was wearing a t-shirt. I was wearing a t-shirt and a jean. So when I hear men like this ask stupid questions like this, oh, and this is something that is very rampant in my society, in my culture, in my country, where a lot of time when a woman, a girl, or a child is being abused, the first thing they're going to ask is, what thing you wear? How's what I wore got to do anything? That a grown man cannot control himself. Do you know in some cultures, I think in South Africa, correct me if I'm wrong, my South African people, they have a culture where the women wear topless. Or where the women wear barely any clothes. That's a cultural thing. And there were men that lived in that same culture that didn't harass women, that were not devils, that were not preying on young women, on young girls. Rather than you speaking to men that are predators to women, out there to hurt women, to rape women, to abuse women, rather than you talking to them and ask them the question, the stupid question you ask, what is it that makes you want to harass a woman? And research, the ones that made it to jail, they've said it has nothing to do with what the woman wear, but it has everything to do of how vulnerable the woman looks. If they feel they can prey on you, they will prey on you, no matter what you wear. And I do agree with the creator that said that, oh, that it probably he's looking for like-minded men that agree to this. Yes. And this for me, like I'll proudly say a lot of men in my society, this is exactly what they think. This is exactly how they feel. They feel like, oh, if you don't want a man to harass you, then put on more clothes. But see, that does not still help women. Look at the video I did about the Senator Natasha thing. Senator Natasha, you look at her in all the videos, she usually wear a full cover of clothes. But do you know this woman was sexualized and saying that she wears transparent clothes? That's a woman that's covered up with more clothes. Should I go on? There are cases of women that covers up, that wear hijab and all that, and yes, they were still sexually harassed, sexually abused. So rather than start talking to men like yourself and understand why and get them to stop being dangerous to women, you're asking women stupid questions like, really? And I do agree, he's trying to form his community, his clans, his predators, so that they can kiki kaka, share stuff, more ideas on how to hurt women. Ladies, one thing I'll tell you, and a lot of you guys are shocked that I'm 40, but one thing I'll tell you, I know 40 is not old, I'm still very, very young, I know, but for on my, how many years I've come to realize is that I'm not going to allow society deprive me for what I want and what I truly believe in my core. I'm going to wear what I want to wear. I'm going to do what I want to do. And while I do that, I'm going to protect myself. Because whether you cover up, you wear clothing, you don't wear, they want to, they will. So live your life, because that's another thing. They want to tell us what to wear, how to dress, how to move, control. And funny thing before I go, this is something that's happened in my own state in Nigeria here, where they ask girls not to wear biker shorts, not to wear leggings and t-shirts anymore, that they are trying to seduce men. They're trying to seduce people's husband, grown adult men. So this is something like, maybe that's why I'm so angry. Maybe that's why I'm so fired up, trying to tell women what to wear. Now, ladies, do what, like, look out for your safety. Always put your safety first, but live your life. Anyway, guys, please go down in the comment section and share your thought. Share this video with somebody that you want to be part of the conversation, because that's what we do here. We have banging conversation. So go on and share this video. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, smash the like button, because this helps YouTube to push up my content for more people to see. And that'll be you supporting this channel and this girl here. So go on and do that. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Deuces.